For how long have you been unable to concentrate? It is said that our ability to concentrate as humans has diminished over time to the point where it lasts only 8 seconds. What is ironic is that this is less than that of a goldfish. Despite the report being attributed to Microsoft's technology assets, it is advisable to verify this information from another source, as there is no concrete evidence to confirm its accuracy. No real person has genuinely measured the attention span of a goldfish or even that of humans. However, this was a very effective way to grab your attention, as stated in the report, which originally discussed digital knowledge, making us less patient and creating difficulty in challenges. But let me ask you a question: is your concentration really diminishing? Has it become difficult for you to read long content? Is this truly due to the digital world, or is it an excuse we tell ourselves? We conducted extensive research on every possible starting point that could distract you, leaving you scattered and unable to focus on important tasks at times. This was discussed in the video, where we proposed solutions that could be dealt with to improve concentration. We don't want to waste your time. This is the Kabito X7 channel, specializing in converting information from various sources into simple, easy-to-understand, and actionable visual content. Let's begin. Focus muscle exercise. It would be great if the task was as simple as directing your vision to the required task, and everything would work automatically. Unfortunately, concentration is considered a non-automatic process, requiring mental effort to achieve. It is natural to be distracted, but the effort to refocus is what requires training, akin to exercising a muscle. This is due to the neural flexibility of the brain. When you consciously perform a specific task repeatedly, your brain adapts to the process and becomes more efficient over time. Studies have tested the effects of concentration exercises, requiring individuals to focus on one thing while ignoring distractions. With practice, participants improved their ability to concentrate and increased their attentional flexibility. This means that your attempt to focus on one thing while ignoring others strengthens your selective attention, making it easier to refocus after distractions. Despite individual cognitive differences, the brain is capable of learning and adapting, requiring only correct actions to help it. However, why focus on just one thing when multitasking is expected? Doing one thing at a time is possible, but in reality, your mind cannot truly focus efficiently on two things simultaneously. Your brain is not a computer. Understanding this, trying to multitask effectively is challenging. The circle exercise. Trying to focus on more than one thing at a time is like trying to count the number of balls thrown into a moving circle. While you may count 7 balls, did you notice the dinosaur or the slanted name? This is because your brain is using a method called divided attention, dividing your limited concentration among multiple tasks. This makes it challenging to count the balls and may be the reason why using a phone while driving is strictly prohibited. If you can talk on the phone while resisting the urge to respond to messages or listen to a podcast while working, your brain is quickly switching attention between the two tasks. However, not everyone possesses this ability, and using multitasking can decrease overall efficiency, especially for tasks requiring analysis, understanding, and effort. Avoid focusing on more than necessary. The problem with concentration is that it is the midpoint between two extremes. If you are too calm, you might fall asleep, and if you are too excited, you may not be able to focus because your brain is too stimulated. In conclusion, it's essential to understand that the brain's attention is a finite resource. Therefore, if you want to achieve a high level of concentration on a specific task, it is advisable to avoid multitasking, especially for tasks that demand analysis, understanding, and effort. So, what is required is for you to be well rested and sufficiently corrected to enable you to focus. But the important question is, how long can you concentrate? There is something called the ultradian cycle, a cycle that occurs in the entire body every approximately 90 minutes. It involves a decline in hormones such as cortisol, which is associated with activity, energy, and concentration. This cycle begins when you wake up, and your concentration gradually increases, lasting for about 90 minutes or less. Afterward, your activity starts to decline gradually, and you need a break of 10 to 20 minutes to regain your energy. Now, let's talk about the continuous concentration period in the work routine. For example, regular employees work for 8 hours, while some jobs require prolonged concentration, such as a truck driver working up to 12 hours. Nevertheless, it is advisable to divide your work sessions into 90 minutes or less, taking breaks between them, as your mind needs to disconnect and rest. Why is your mind refusing to focus? If you won a Nobel Prize or Superman returned, would we say no? Or if you daydreamed positively, could it help us innovate creatively? Usually, these thoughts occur when we let our minds wander, involving areas in our brains known as the default mode network. These areas become active when we think about memories or daydream about the future, such as looking at childhood photos. The default mode network stays active instantly, and conversely, when you try to concentrate on something or keep your mind present and attentive, this area's activity decreases, and other areas related to the idea become more active. The concept is that daydreaming or imagining is not a bad thing. It can help us come up with creative solutions, connect different events, and anticipate the future. However, the problem lies in excessive daydreaming or imagining unintentionally, especially when you need to focus at the moment. This is referred to as maladaptive daydreaming, which can last for hours addictively and can detach a person from reality, affecting their concentration, memory, work, and relationships. To alleviate this, it is crucial to monitor when it happens, try to reduce stress and emotional impact, empty our minds, and not let thoughts accumulate. Constructive thoughts and achievable goals should be established. Additionally, practicing positive daydreams, considering a specific time for it, and deriving benefits from these thoughts can be beneficial. Mental focus training. To train your mind to focus, deliberately engage in doing two things at the same time, intentionally create distractions or consume short content regularly. However, this may make you less patient and prone to distraction, making it challenging to concentrate for long periods, especially on boring tasks. Some modern psychological problems related to distraction and lack of focus are anxiety, depression, and ADHD, which exacerbate the problem. Therefore, it is advisable to consult a specialist because these issues hinder normal daily functioning. Monkey mind. The term monkey mind describes a mind that jumps from thought to thought, unable to calm down and focus for long periods. The suggested actions are intentionally doing two things simultaneously, intentionally only paying attention to notifications and allowing your focus to scatter at any time, opening multiple browser tabs, or consuming short and distracting content. However, this will make you less patient, easily distracted, and it will be challenging for you to concentrate on a boring task for long periods. It is better to focus on a limited resource, distribute it, and consume it in various tasks so that each gets less attention, requiring more effort, time, and energy to complete a specific task. These are the essential matters related to concentration and attention. Write to us in the comments about what you would like us to discuss in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell icon to receive the important upcoming video. See you soon.